Hey everyone, Chris here with another filler video, and we have reached the end of another year worth of Ancient DOS Games videos. Now normally I do a filler like this on camera just so that, I'm speaking to you guys face to face, but instead I'm just playing some Pixel Ships Retro here, and we're going to use that as the backdrop for discussing what to expect for the rest of 2020 and what to expect for 2021. So yeah, as usual, I typically take the last 2 months off from Ancient DOS Games stuff so that I can give myself a nice break to recharge, recuperate, work on other projects that I have because I like to do things other than just making videos. And Ancient DOS Games itself will be resuming on Saturday, January 2nd, 2021. And we'll continue off from where we left off, with episode 278 being the next one, which is kind of weird because in the past, with the different seasons going, I would typically end the seasons every 50 episodes, but the thing is with the addition of the Pro and Mod videos, the season kinda didn't end on a typical 50th video, because we're at 277 now instead of 275 or 250 or 300 or whatever. So one of the questions I've been asked is how that's going to affect going forward. Am I going to start a new season, like have new graphics for the interfaces and everything, and start it on episode 278, or am I going to wait until we actually get to episode 300 to change everything up? And I thought about it for a bit and ultimately decided I'm going to wait. We're going to wait until episode 300 to change everything up, and there's a couple reasons for that. The first is that I really do want to just give myself a break from everything. I know that's kind of the whole point of this, but it does take effort to put together the new interfaces and new animations for the title and stuff. So I figured now is not the right time to do that because I really need to get myself going with my game dev stuff again. But I think the other part of it too is that I actually really like the way the Season 6 interface stuff turned out. It's really easy to edit into the videos compared to some of the other ones I've done, and it shows quite a good bit of information to it as well. And not to mention the title sequence is like half as long as the original title sequences, and that seems to be going over better. So yeah, I think sticking with the Season 6 stuff for now until we get to episode 300 is probably the best way to go about it. Now that's not to say there won't be any videos for the next while. There's still going to be Shovelware Diggers every Wednesday, and there's still going to be the live streams on Sundays. Probably not going to be a live stream the very next Sunday following this video, but usually live streams are on the Sundays. And Shovelware Diggers might get interrupted for a week or two in December, as that's my busiest time of year, but I'll let everybody know when that happens. So I do still have one more filler video planned to come out either on the 1st or 2nd Saturday of November. Not entirely certain which it's going to be yet. And it's just something that I wasn't really planning to do, but because of the way circumstances played out, it really is a good idea for me to do this filler video sooner rather than later. So make sure you do stay tuned for that one. Now in terms of game development stuff, I have already announced that I'm moving forward with Project LJ, which is something I originally came up with near the end of 2018, and kind of put on a back burner because I knew it was going to be a big project and didn't want to focus on a big project as my first thing since 2006, since this game you're watching right now. But the thing is that Project LJ is something I really need to make, but at the same time, it's also a really big project. I was originally thinking, it's probably going to be a minimum of 2 years to make. No. This is going to be a minimum of 4 years to make. So I'm also looking to see if I can figure out some other thing that I can work on alongside it at the same time, like something smaller. But my main focus is going to be Project LJ, at least for the moment. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is that I noticed that there's been quite a large number of new viewers to the channel over the past few months. So if you do happen to be new here, welcome! Hopefully you're enjoying the videos so far. And I want to make sure that you're aware of two interesting little things about this channel. The first is the alphabetical index. So something that comes up quite often when someone's watching my videos for the first time is they'll leave a comment suggesting what other games I should play, or asking if I've reviewed a particular game or not. And you can search channels on YouTube to find specific videos or something with specific words in the titles or whatever, but I do also keep an alphabetical index of every game I've covered on Ancient DOS Games on my website. The link can be found in the description of pretty much every Ancient DOS Games video, and I'll put it up on screen right now too, just in case you don't see it or can't see it because of mobile weirdness or something like that. But yeah, if you go to that page on my website, I have everything alphabetically listed, and for any game that has multiple names, I have it in the list multiple times for each of those names. So it really is a good way to look up any particular games that you want to know if I've covered or not. But the other thing too, though, is that I primarily keep all of this going due to Patreon support. Like, I mean, I know some people might think that there's a ton of money to be had in YouTube ad revenue, but let's be frank here, it's not as much as it might seem. You gotta be really freaking popular before that becomes like serious money. Like, even as it stands right now, I get about 90% of my income from Patreon support and only about 10% from ad revenue. Like, that Patreon support really does make a huge difference. And I understand that not everybody's going to be capable of pledging support to that, or might not want to for whatever reason, because they don't like Patreon or they don't like supporting channels in that way, whatever. That doesn't matter. All that matters is that you enjoy the content, and if you do enjoy the content, that you support it in some way, either doing it through Patreon or doing it through other methods, like telling friends about it or tweeting about it, likes, shares, all that kind of stuff. You don't have to be a Patreon supporter to support the channel, but it's there if you want to give that extra support. And yeah, that's all I got for this filler. So hope everybody's enjoying the show so far. Like, it's been over 10 years now, so I'm guessing lots of people are still enjoying it. I do still see some old faces, I'm seeing lots of new faces, and yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Stay tuned for the next video, which will be either the first or second Saturday of November for the filler video there, and then also shovelware diggers and live streams if you like that kind of thing. And we will be resuming Ancient DOS games in January. So until then, stay safe and enjoy the videos. Thanks for watching, everyone, and extra special thanks to those of you supporting me on Patreon. Here's just a small random selection of you all.